Many charities and foundations organize walks to raise awareness, right? Well, get this. How about a walk at night, also known as Light the Night, which raises awareness and funds for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And joining us more is Sherry Stitt, Executive Director of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, along with Austin Simon, Campaign Director. While that is a mouthful, you're doing fabulous work, and we're so glad you're here today. How are you? So Sherry, welcome back. We chatted not too long ago about the society as a whole. So let's kind of paint the picture if people have maybe heard about it before but still aren't sure exactly what the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society is all about.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having us again.
Of course.
So, we are celebrating our 70th year this year. We are the largest nonprofit dedicated to finding cures for blood cancers. That's leukemia, lymphoma, myeloma, and Hodgkin's diseases. And most importantly, improving the quality of life for patients and their families. And we do that through research, patient support, a lot of free education, and advocacy.
And of course, to be able to do all of that does cost money,
right,
which is where fundraising comes into play. This is a big one that's been going on for over 20 years now. Explain what Light the Night is and what these cool lanterns are that you're looking at on our table.
Yes, so Light the Night is a wonderful family festival style event where the community can come out and celebrate those that have been touched by cancer. And the lanterns, all of our participants receive one, and each one represents what you're there for. So red, which is sponsored by TICO this year, is if you're there in support. White is if you're there as a cancer survivor or a current cancer patient, and gold is if you're there in memory of a lost loved one, and that one this year is sponsored by Electric Supply.
We're taking a look right now at some of the past Light the Nights, and you can just see how large it is, how many people are affected, again, whether they have themselves or, of course, support or in memory of. You mentioned the companies, though, that are backing this. How can companies get involved and sponsor an event like this?
We have a We have a wide variety of ways to get involved. We have a lot of organizations that participate as corporate teams and fundraise. We have friends and family teams that come out, and they're really the heart of this event. And then we also have organizations that do retail campaigns. So we've just kicked off Suncoast Credit Union. They're doing an Ask campaign for 2 months leading up to Light the Night. And then Burlington just rolled out their Ask campaign as well.
That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that you're growing, because from what I've learned from Sherry, there's so many elements to this organization. You touched on it again, but let's talk a little bit about the feedback from what you hear from patients. Like, for instance, the example you gave in an earlier segment was getting that diagnosis. It's a deer in a headlight. You don't know where to go for information. You don't want to just start Googling. Why is it that that's where your foundation really comes in and helps? I'm sure you get the feedback of that often.
Right. There are so many patients that unfortunately have told us, we wish we had heard about you sooner. Through our campaigns, through Light the Night, we want these people to know that they are supported, not only by us, but by the community as well. And some of the feedback that we get from them is that they feel empowered. They now have the tools that they need to go back to their doctor, ask the appropriate questions, get answers to some of the things that they didn't quite understand that the doctor may have said. And when they come to events like Light the Night, Austin likes to describe it as we want them to feel a big hug. We want to bring light to that darkness of cancer by lighting the night.
I like this. We need to go ahead and share that information so that you can get involved. And again, last notes I want to give you while we're looking at ways to get involved there. What does make it so special in your mind?
I can't even describe it in words. You have to come out. It's free. Please join us that evening. You'll experience beautiful fireworks and a wonderful ceremony where we light the night.
You know what? That's pretty good. By not having words, it says a lot, doesn't it? Thank you again, ladies, for joining us.
Thank you.